Today we're diving into the latest Galaxy S26 leaks, and this time we've got some fresh renders that give us our clearest look yet at Samsung's upcoming flagship lineup. According to the leaks, Samsung will be launching 3 models early next year, most likely in January or February. We're looking at the Galaxy S26 Pro, the super slim Galaxy S26 Edge, and of course, the top-of-the-line Galaxy S26 Ultra. Now, one of the biggest design changes is happening on the back. Samsung seems to be moving away from the flush-mounted camera lenses we've seen in recent years. Instead, the renders show a raised camera module, which gives the S26 lineup a bolder, more distinct look. And when it comes to the Ultra model, Tipster Ice Universe has reportedly shared the full dimensions, allowing us to compare it directly to this year's S25 Ultra. The S26 Ultra is said to feature slightly rounder corners, while keeping the same minimal bezels that people loved on the S25 Ultra. But here's where it gets a little confusing. On paper, the S26 Ultra is rumored to be a bit taller and wider than the S25 Ultra. Yet when you look at the side-by-side renders, the new Ultra actually looks shorter and narrower, so either the measurements are off or the renders might not be perfectly accurate. Either way, the Galaxy S26 Ultra is shaping up to be another beast of a device, with some subtle but noticeable changes in design that will set it apart from its predecessor. So what do you think? Do you like the new raised camera module, or do you prefer the flush design Samsung has been using? And do you think the renders or the dimensions are more trustworthy here? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And as always, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss out on any upcoming Galaxy S26 updates. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Today we got some brand new leaks about the Samsung Galaxy S26 series, and the latest dummy unit images are giving us a pretty clear look at what's coming next year. So these dummies come from Sonny Dixon, who has a solid track record when it comes to leaks. They show off 3 Galaxy S26 models. The biggest one is clearly the Galaxy S26 Ultra, but here's where it gets interesting. The other 2 models might not stick with the usual naming scheme. Reports suggest the entry-level version could actually be called the Galaxy S26 Pro, while the Plus might be rebranded as the Galaxy S26 Edge. Now let's talk design. All 3 models appear to have curved corners, which matches earlier rumors that the S26 Ultra will feature even rounder edges. And if you look closely at the Ultra's large camera housing, Tipster Ice Universe claims that Samsung is finally going to use that extra space more efficiently. The result? Room for a bigger 4,200 mAh battery, up from 3,900 mAh, while actually making the device slimmer, down from 5.8mm to just 5.5mm. And here's something cool. On the back, there's a circular indentation that strongly hints at built-in magnets. That means the Galaxy S26 series could be getting Qi 2 wireless charging support, similar to Apple's MagSafe system. Funny enough, one of these S26 dummy models even looks a lot like what the iPhone 17 Pro was rumored to look like, so it seems like Samsung and Apple might be converging on some similar design ideas. But what do you guys think? Do you like the idea of Samsung rebranding the lineup with names like Pro and Edge? And would you be excited to see MagSafe-style Qi 2 wireless charging on the Galaxy S26? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. We're now going to run through the full specs, design, and expected pricing to help you decide which one is right for you, so hit subscribe now, and let's dive right into it. First up, the standard Galaxy S26. It's coming with a 6.2-inch dynamic A&O LED display with improvements in brightness and color accuracy. We get a 120Hz display with HDR10+, and a resolution of 1080x2340. The display will be protected by Gorilla Glass Victus 3. For selfies, it has a 12-megapixel punch-hole camera. On the rear, there's a triple camera setup consisting of a wide, ultra-wide, and telephoto, but the exact sensors are still unknown. It'll be powered by the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 2 chipset and comes with 12GB of RAM and up to 512GB of storage, UFS 4.0. The battery is a 4000 mAh unit with 25 dB fast charging and 15 dB wireless charging. It will also support 5G, Bluetooth 5.4, Wi-Fi 7, and ultra-wideband support. The phone will launch with One UI 8 based on Android 16 and is expected to start at around $800 in January 2026. Next, we have the Samsung Galaxy S26 Plus, which may also be known as the S26 Edge. This one will come with a 6.7-inch dynamic AMOLED display with similar improvements in brightness and color accuracy. You'll get a 120Hz display, HDR10+, and a resolution of 1440x3120, protected by Gorilla Glass Victus 3. There's a 12-megapixel punch-hole camera for selfies. The rear setup includes a dual camera system with a wide and an ultra-wide camera, though the exact sensors are still under wraps. It's also powered by the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 2 and will come with 12GB of RAM and storage options of 256GB or 512GB, UFS 4.0. The battery is a 4900 mAh unit with 45W fast charging and 15W wireless charging. It will support 5G, Bluetooth 5.4, Wi-Fi 7, and ultra-wideband. This model will launch with One UI 8 based on Android 16 and is expected to be priced from $1,000 in January 2026. Finally, we have the premium model, the Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra. This one features a 6.9-inch dynamic AMOLED display, again with improvements to brightness and color accuracy, 120Hz refresh rate, and HDR10+, with a resolution of 1440x3120, and it will be protected by Gorilla Glass Armor 3. There have been reports suggesting that this could feature the first ever under-display camera on an S-series phone, likely an 8-megapixel under-display selfie camera. On the rear, it will come with a quad camera setup featuring wide, ultra-wide, telephoto, and periscope lenses, but the exact sensors are still unknown. The phone will be powered by the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 2 in all regions and will come with 12GB of RAM and up to 1TB of storage, UFS 4.0. It's packing a 6000 mAh battery with significant improvements to fast charging. As expected, it will also support 5G, Bluetooth 5.4, Wi-Fi 7, and ultra-wideband. The S26 Ultra will launch with One UI 8 based on Android 16 and is expected to start at $1,300 in January 2026. Overall, it's looking like the Samsung Galaxy S26 series is going to be an exciting release, especially if the Ultra becomes the first S-series phone to feature the under-display camera. Samsung seems to be continuing their strategy of improving and refining their phones, rather than completely redesigning them for the sake of it. And just like all new phones, there will be a major emphasis on software, with AI playing a huge role in the user experience. The launch is still a bit far off, but we can expect plenty of information to leak as we approach the release date. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out on the latest updates.